In today's episode of From Lockup to Legacy,
It's been a pleasure meeting with my brother George Moore Jr.
Today we had dialogue on violence prevention.
Talked about violence prevention, which was a great conversation with Youth Alive and also Men of Influence. And I'm looking forward to more dialogue on this situation, see how we can build some bridges.
First of all, Oakland has its own unique culture.
No crippin' blood in Oakland.
We don't claim colors at all.
We're a family out here, man. That's all it is.
It's the heart. We out here in East Stockton, California, the DBs.
And now to come back and visit with the mission work of Legacy Reentry Foundation that deals with youth development and violence prevention, it all came full circle. Shameless plug, I want to shout out my brother Pastor Marcus McAllister for keeping me connected to the work of violence interruption in multiple neighborhoods and communities. But the Bay Area is near and dear to my heart. The city is full of classic Ford Mustangs on gold-spoked rims, and the city where the shoes on the vehicle make a statement. In Oakland, well known for its independent grind and unfortunately hustlers and pimps. Sprinkled with Black Panther culture, the hyphy movement of Mac Dre, the 415, 510, and the 707 respect. This all brought me back to the root elements of community and why violence is so prevalent in our music, our lifestyles, and how we think. Glenn Upshaw took me on a journey through the mechanics of Youth Alive and the work that they do to curb these elements in our society. For example, in 2024, gun violence and violent crimes have decreased in the area where it's rumored that a huge influx of military-style weapons flooded the area around the time of COVID due to PPP loans that afforded many people on the streets to gain access to some serious artillery. Organizations like Youth Alive, Violence Interruption, and Youth Engagements provided preventative measures that address the current culture of violence to where you're more than likely to get robbed than murdered in an area known for its aggressive death. My hat goes off to organizations and community leaders like the Oakland City Council, who recently approved a resolution to officially declare gun violence as a public health crisis. This is going on across the country, and thankfully in my own hometown, we've also become a part of this current that deals with root issues facing our youth and the issue of reentry facing our young adults. My summary, as someone who has made some of the most embarrassing mistakes, but now seeing God change lives through my own work as a pastor and others who are partnering with me to see change in youth development, reentry, and violence prevention, I found the answer to what has changed myself and what has changed our community. It's a big King James word called repentance. In other words, a change of mind. Our mission work is based on changing mentalities, and when you impact the way a person thinks, actions are soon to follow. Whether it be through media or mission work, our MO has always been to expose people to hope so they can overcome a hopeless mentality, so they can go from lockup to legacy. Until next time, I want to thank Glenn Upshaw, the Youth Alive family, and so many other organizations that are doing the work and making a difference in our communities.